Hey guys, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me too well. I'm just down at West Shore Beach again. The plan was to get some photographs of this structure I've seen in the water for many times. I've been down here, never really known what it is. So I've had a bit of a fly past with the drone, and it looks like an old boiler from an old shipwreck. I'll do a bit of research later and try and find out what ship it's from, if anybody knows. There has been quite a few shipwrecks along this coast, so I'm guessing it's something like that. It looks quite effective out there. My plan is we've had a beautiful crystal clear cloudless day, and I'm thinking we're just about on just about on sunset now. So I'm thinking if we get a nice minimal shot, a bit of a long exposure, flatten out the sea a little bit, and hopefully make it a nice simple composition. I'm using the little Fuji again, sat on the tripod. It's a big old Manfrotto tripod. It looks a little bit quirky still on there, but I do need to get a new tripod at some point. This one weighs a ton and it's a little bit overkill for the little Fuji. It looks a bit embarrassing, to be fair. And the other thing that I've realised that I need is a shutter release cable, because I can only get sort of 30 seconds on this thing, on this little camera, and the shots I've been using, long exposures, I've been holding them down with my finger, which, you know, for 30 seconds, which is not ideal. I think I've got away with it. Time will tell. It looks pretty sharp on the back of the camera, but we'll see.
Falling from these skies made of you, just holding on to things that will get me back to you, just trying to realize that we're through. I've just been falling, just been falling, just been falling from these skies made of you.
Again, try to rearrange the last 35 times. I played this out over in my mind. It's the same thing I wanna say. 3 words that escape away. Trying to find the next big attack to blow your heart away. I know it's more of the same. You say that we're all okay, trying to see through the grey and into the hardest awake, trying to plan your escapes, trying to get me to wake up and look up at your face. The sky is a falls today. I've just been
falling from these skies made of you, just holding on to things that will get me back to you, just trying to realize that we're through. I've just been falling, just been falling, just been falling from these skies made of you.
Try to rearrange the stars in the light as the night tries again, just to set us all apart. It's the same thing I wanna say. I love you, I can't complain. Now you're trying to find the next excuse to break my heart again, but you're okay. I won't feel no pain if you walk away. I'll listen to your footsteps as they echo through the night again, but I will fade like skies made of you as they fall someday. Stars and them hearts for one day, be
I've
a
just
journey
been
away.
falling from these skies made of you.
What I'm trying to capture is the nice soft light in the background there. It's looking pretty bloody nice at this moment in time, and hopefully it'll make it a nice simple composition, and it'll make a nice photograph with a bit of luck. It's looking pretty damn good on the back of the camera, so hopefully it's going to translate onto the computer and we should get a couple of nice shots out of this. So I decided to do a bit of research regarding this ship's boiler. Turns out it's not a ship's boiler at all. I contacted one of the old journalists at work, one of the veterans, a lad called Roger Maroney. He's been at the paper a million years, knows everything, not being clever, but he knows everything. He's just a clever bloke. Strangely enough, he was twinned, separated at birth, from Father Ted. I'm sure he was. Just have a look at the pictures. There's a hell of a resemblance there. Anyway, he reckons, and he'll know for sure, but he says that the boiler wasn't from a ship at all. It was actually from an old freezing works that used to be in the area, that was demolished in the early 1930s, and they just simply rolled the boiler onto the beach and just dumped it there, and it's been there ever since. Quite interesting, actually. If you like what you see, give me a like and a subscribe, and I'd appreciate that. Cheers guys, all the best from New Zealand.